them. And this is one of the ways we feed our animals. Another way is called target feeding. In fact, if you look up at the top, to the left side, you see one of our manta rays, and you'll see a red bucket. One of our animal care specialists is target feeding the manta ray. They're feeding a specific animal, in this case the manta ray. So what they're doing is they're filling up the bucket, they're putting some krill in there, it's a small shrimp-like animal, and they will pour. You can see the bucket off to the left here. The manta ray is going to come back up here. You can see the bottom of the bucket up the left. And they're going to pour the bucket right in front of the mouth of the manta ray. The manta ray is a filter feeder. And she'll take in the water with that krill in it, filter it out, swallow it, and the remaining water pass out the gill. She hasn't spotted the bucket. Here she comes. So she'll see the bucket. Here she comes. And she's going to get up there and get a mouthful of krill. Here we go. So that's an example of target feeding. Now, many of the animals you see, just as Vince mentioned, it's a feeding frenzy here. Some of these animals aren't really partaking in this feeding. For instance, our giant groupers, these big guys over here. These guys about 250, 300 pounds. Guess what? They're still growing. They could get up to 600, even 800 pounds. But this is small stuff for them. It's way too small for them. But they're very curious as to what's going on. We will be target feeding the groupers. Okay? Again, target feeding a specific animal. What they do for the groupers and some of our other predatory fishes, they'll take a piece of fish, like say a piece of herring, and put it on the end of a pole that's got a clasp on it, and we have different feeding stations around the gallery. They will hand that fish off to that grouper or to one of the rays or some of our sharks. That's target feeding those animals. But many of these other animals, they're doing some feeding here, they may be doing some feeding in the back as well. This is how we feed most of our animals. Now, a common question we get is, do the fish eat each other? Does this whale shark eat the other fish, or the manta rays, or some of our other sharks? And the answer is usually not. And the secret to that is keeping everybody well fed. Everybody just hopefully had a nice Thanksgiving dinner, and you probably